Alright, welcome back. It's Tim from Tech Artists, and let's continue. Let me save this first. Always good to save if you haven't saved for a while. Even in black and white, it looks pretty good. Alright, let's fix the skin, turn off the shading. And let's put on some sound bites. Well, somewhat sound bites. Stuck on eraser again. Come on, there we go. Let's adjust that. Okay. Doesn't matter if it fills in the whole area, because that will be necessary in other different types of artworks. Really just depends on what type of artwork you have. So right here, that's fine. But now I'm just doing this for the fact that I just need something under it, just as reference and in case I need to do something. This does look a lot better after I've fixed a lot of the lines. But right here, depending on what type of painting, drawing, who you're creating it for, you don't need to do this. But for this part right here, this actually needs to just go away. Okay. So where is that? We have the ear right here. Right above, well, that's not the ear. Okay, weird. Oh. There we go. The reason why I'm doing that is, more or less, I'm going to have to do that slightly over the hair, so it's not gonna really help me in this. This ear, I don't really have to mind with that, but this one I do. Just because it overlaps with the hair. Alright. Looking good. And I'm going to fix the hair, which probably best to do now. Just so that it looks more natural. Let's see. First thing I need to do is get rid of a few things on the outline itself. So if we go to the outline, well, the new outline, erase, oops, Command Z or Control Z, depending on if you're on a Windows or a Mac computer. I am dealing with the delay here, because I know there's a slight delay with all of this. Yeah, and so many errors that happen. There we go. Just that. Very good. And I'm just adjusting all these lines because I kind of like to see multiple different things here. And I will be on until... I'm going to make it 11:45 for when I stop streaming, just in case anybody has any questions or whenever they come on. But even if you're watching this after, that's fine too. Alright. Adobe, Mac, and other things that just... nothing cooperates the way you want it. There we go. Alright. It's good enough. So, next is the shading, which I'm just going to have to redo, so it's going to come later. The lips, roughly I'm going to have to redo. Okay. Erase. Brush. Fade. There we go. Okay. Not so much of that. Let's see. I do need the softness to be 0. So when I do this, everything comes out a little bit better. The softer it is, the nicer it looks. And it gives a subtle look whenever you're doing anything like this. And then white. The softness helps with the white too. Especially if you're doing lips in certain ways. And then over the lips. So I brush, lips brush, a little bit darker, more skin tone like brush. Brush. There we go. Alright, put the hardness back to 100%. The opacity's off. Good, good. And it's on eraser, isn't it? There we go. Adjust the size. There we go. And you can do this before or after. Sometimes before works better. But if you do it this way, you just have to do multiply and change the opacity. So it's very, very subtle. And then you can add more. But it's probably better to do this before. Let me try something and take out the white. Oops. Edit, redo. There we go. Add the one layer. Actually, yeah. And just have them all separated through layers. doing her lips a little bit differently than what I initially had her lips as. Come on. There we go. I've been fighting the computer a lot. There we go. Nope, it doesn't look as good on the top. Adjust the opacity to around 18%. Multiply it. And then add the highlights. Adjust the opacity. Actually, leave the opacity the same. Hardness to 0. And just wait for my tool to respond correctly. Go to the darker area on the lips, adjust it, and then do the opacity. You can add the shading just right. And it actually pops out those lips. So, voila! The lips look so much better. Alright, now that we have that, and all of this is just the lips. Okay, the darkness, the highlights, we're just going to group it all together. And that should be the lips, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Alright. Scalia. Okay. Got most of it here. Whoops. Okay. No, I'm not wanting that or the pen tool for right now. Adjust it to white. Actually, softer is probably better for this. Because I want to do something that's different on her. Adjust the white. Well, come on. Alright, adjust the flow, well, the opacity. Okay. And then carefully, just slightly around here. Come on. Add a slight glowing effect here to the eye. But what I want to do here, because of that, I just want to add the eyelashes in at 100% black and normal hardness. So many glitches within these machines. I can stand it this time because I can easily predict it and adjust for it. But it's still annoying, nonetheless. Alright, let me adjust this on the Scalia. Take away this right here. Just have it around the areas that don't have I really can't speak right now. Let's have some food. Alright, there we go. Alright, she's looking pretty good. Alright, let's work on the iris. If everything... Let's adjust layer 12 above the iris. Okay. Okay, yeah, I need to adjust all that, so we'll just say goodbye to all of that. The iris looks pretty good, not really out of the bounds, we're good there. And eyelash. Eyelashes, eye form. We'll leave that in there. It's fine as is. But we'll add the interesting part of the iris itself. Come on. Yeah, there we go. And let me turn off the iPhone real quick, just so that I can see my lines. Right here it doesn't matter as much, but I still like to erase it if possible. There we go. Another layer. A little bit of a lighter turquoise-like color. Come on. Yeah, it doesn't want me to do straight lines sometimes, so it bugs out. Or it makes it too thick. This is only when I'm streaming. It doesn't happen outside of streaming. I don't know what causes it to do that. Because it's been an issue for the last couple of generations of of just doing this. So let's see. So the eye form looks good so far. We're actually just using the eye form as a guideline, not really anything else. So that's the blue. Come on. There we go. Not that either. Come on. Yeah, that's... and then red. Just gonna go over everything. Yeah. As the computer just doesn't want to draw straight for me. Okay, we'll do that as multiply, invert, linear burn, opacity, a little bit less. Another layer, white. Here we are. Just the opacity, make it nice and soft. Come on, come on. There we go. There we go. Okay. A little bit more adjustment there. Adjust the size. Adjust the opacity to that. Right, wrong layer. No wonder it's not working. There we go. And for the iris, well, the iris itself. Hardness back to 100. Alright. Add the white in the eye. Can do it in many different ways. Do it like a machine. Do it more reptilian-like. Or just do the standard. Alright, so there's that. I may adjust the eyebrow too, because it's a little bit too high on her face. Her lips look fine, her scar. Let's adjust it to her skin. Make it a little bit darker brown. Well, all of her scars. Go back to the skin layer. Well, go back just slightly above the skin layer, make a new layer, and brush. Okay. Brush. There we go. Alright. And then we just do this. And we can always add the shading later for this. But for skin tone, for any type of scar or blemish to a drawing, it will need something like this. Sorry, it's just one of those days where you get talked out and you're just exhausted from the talk itself. So you tend to do stuff, but not do enough to where it makes anything matter. But I do want to let you guys know I am doing the Jamboree, and it is happening in the middle of the month of next month. So just wanted to let you guys know on that. And if you do want to see me, or it will be in Gilmore, Texas. Just wanted to let you guys know in case you had a curiosity. Alright, so we got that. We're still working on the rest of her body. We'll need her ear, her earring, her eyebrow. But we're going to finish her this time. I know I said I would try to finish her last time and the time before that. I will not fix any blemishes that you see right here. After I finish fixing her like this, I'm going to go off stream and redraw her and fix her, and just to make sure the lines are nice and sharp and all that. For some reason, every time I stream, the quality never seems to pick up with that. So, alright, so we got her scars on her face, her breasts, her arms. Alright. Now, let's see. Orange, brown. Sorry, it's like there's no way for me to really pick. I kind of like it when the... Alright, so this right here, we'll group this together. We'll call group number 3 the eye. And group number 2, lips. Alright. The eye form, with, without, I like without. So delete the eye form. Eye highlights, looks better without them. Scars, we'll get rid of that. I like the lighter color, it looks a lot nicer. Now the clothes. Yeah, they were a little bit messy before, so I adjust, brush. And we're going to make her clothes glossy. Well, why not, really? She's going to be wearing a skin-tight suit. Not my intentions, but hey. Alright. Getting in there. Okay. Probably need to stream into Twitch, because I feel like I would earn so much money from Twitch. But right now I'm on YouTube, and I'll be streaming on TikTok tomorrow, same time, but with TikTok I'm actually going till 12, more or less. But I do paintings on TikTok, and then digital art on YouTube. I may switch the digital art to Twitch. I haven't really thought it through just yet, but I might want to try it. See what I can actually earn and whatnot. Because it'll just give me an opinion of who likes my art. Because the more people support me, the better off I am. And right now, I'm always stuck in a difficult position on any forefront of all things. We'll get rid of all the shadows. I'm going to redo the shadows and the hair. the hair. I'm going to change the color of the hair. I just wanted to redo it. Eye brush closer to a darker, richer, chocolate-like brown. Okay, let's switch over to brush. There we go. Yeah, I like that brown better. And well, if I can use this brown. I'm going to use my handy mouse for the moment, just to get this. I'll erase the parts that I don't need. But, okay. There we go. Fill it up, and some of it will need to be erased, but this at least makes it a little bit easier. I know parallel processing is not really a fun thing that programmers like to program, but it would help fix a lot of these issues, because what it can do is switch between the multitude of different inputs and outputs and disable, and yes, I mean disable, anything that is not being used by the program or user or whatever. I know people think of AI and all that as generative AI, and we use it every day. We just haven't realized it. We use it when we're trying to pick out stocks or trying to figure out anything. Generative AI is just one step forward to an actual automaton, but it's still 2 steps back. And what I mean by that is it's not really moving us forward, but it's only getting us closer to the destination a little quicker. And I love crypto and all that, but the thing is, crypto is expensive if you go the normal route. And just trying to figure out what actually works with crypto, what power situation, and the power situation is slightly atrocious in right now, because I'm gonna just fill that again. So the thing about the power situation is, yes, you basically get a larger power bill. It's no longer 8 cents or 7 cents or 5 cents if you have solar. No, they try to charge you as much as possible with solar to a certain extent, depending on where you live and credits and all that stuff. The credits are what you actually earn upon when dealing with solar, and then if you go towards the other opposite part of the end and deal with other different things, there's other complications that follow suit. I'm a night person, and the thing is, it's not that I don't want to wake up early, it's that I have a harder time waking up early because I like to stay up till 2 a.m. And when I stay up till 2 a.m., I wake up at 9 a.m. the next morning. That's just how my body works, and it's like when, and I don't like getting what I consider is a normal job is when you work a 9 to 5. But that is never really how I was programmed in this sense. But I'm like anybody else. I hide my feelings, I shut them away, and doing so has cost me a lot of friends. But friends, companions to talk to, and whatnot. And sometimes it is my fault that I push them away. I don't mean to, but I have this sort of innate ability where I just do it automatically. I know it, and like anything taught or shown is reflected back upon how you were taught and how you feel towards the people close to you and the people who try to know you but don't actually know you. Yeah. Gonna delete that. Shadows need work, so let's adjust the outline, shan't we? So let's get rid of this. This eyebrow is really annoying me. Okay, there we go. Get rid of the eyebrow. We're gonna put it back in. She looks weird without it. We're gonna put in a nicer eyebrow. And for this, it just needs to be simple. And then erase this. If I can get control my cursor again. Okay, there we go. And then adjust that to be very thin. Not like that. That looks very bad. Sorry, my... Okay. There we go. Sorry, my computer is acting up like normal. But you don't want to put too many lines. There we go. Let's erase this again. Just that. Okay. And curve it. Sorry, I'm doing this a little bit differently because I have to adjust for all the instances that my cursor won't actually... That looks interesting, but no. Yeah. Or adjust it later, but... Sorry. It bugs me. Okay. So... That's probably as good as it'll get. That's fine. Alright, so we got that, and we just need to add the color, the shading, the ear, the earring, and we get the base color of her. Not really anything else. So right above the hair, so let's finish the eyebrow. I can color it because the computer likes to act up a little bit. There we go. Voila. Looks good. Nice and thin. And yeah. As I said, I'll adjust everything after, just to make sure everything looks a little bit better. But I'm just getting the base color down right now, and the shading. It may slightly change. Whoops, I don't want to do that. Leave that, okay. And add this. Come on. There we go. Somewhat real time. Just slight delay. No! There we go. I have control my cursor. Sorry, my cursor doesn't want to let me have control sometimes. There we go. Buggy! Alright. Let go, let go. There we go. Alright. Well, I have control to some extent. Come on! Come on. Ah! Okay. Sorry. I don't have full control of what it does, so. Alright, well, let's add. We'll just make this red. Why not? And this will go just on layer 22. No, it blends too much in the hair. Has to be something else. Slight pink. Just to make it more gray-like. There we go. Pinkish, gray. Yeah, that'll work. Add the highlight. Certain areas I'm adding highlights and some I'm not. Mostly because I don't have control. Like right now. Like. Okay. Come on, let me have control. Alright, there we go. There we are. There she is. Very beautiful. There. She's died. Enough of that accent. I wanted to give her more of a pastel looking color, and then adding the darker purple, blue, whatever it is. Adding the shading, whatever you may call it. Alright, so we got all that. Now we add the shade. Let's start with the skin. And this is usually done on a separate layer no matter what. Hardness 0. Opacity 35 is always good. Opacity for shadows and whatnot. Size of the brush Depends on where I'm at, but 153 seems good. Alright. Let's change it from eraser to brush, if I can get just that. Alright. And the reason why I'm doing it on a separate layer for all of this is it actually adds a better effect when you have many different shades and all that on separate layers. Plus, if you do it over something, it won't go over, so. There we go. Just like so. For certain areas you might want to adjust it, but okay. Come on. And I'm doing a light shadow on every aspect of her. And then come on, let me have my brush. Alright. Then underneath, right here, come on. This happens every single time. Yeah, no, this is an issue that Apple has with drawing programs. I don't know why. But it's there. It always exists. Okay, yeah, no. I was going to try to do this, but I'm just having issue. But that is her. Simple coloring, all of that. Unfortunately, I'm going to stop there because I'm having a little bit too many errors happening on my computer. I really just need to find out the formula of what to have open, what not to have open, and why is it doing this. But I have different issues in different programs, so this is not the only issue I have. I have an issue in Clip Studio and Fire Alpaca. They have the same error where everything starts to just turn geometric. And I mean geometric. Because every line, every drawing, every circle will be more like an octagon, a hexagon, not a pentagon, but a decagon, and undecagon, whatever letter or whatever thing they want to call it. But I wanted to at least finish her main piece, so she's at least somewhat done. I will show you what she looks like next time, but I'm going to finish her on my own time, and I hope you guys have a good night and a good morning, whichever it is for you. But this is, right, main camera. But this is Tim from TechArtist41, and I'm calling it a night for tonight. Well, see you guys next time. This TechArtist41 signing off. Thanks for joining, and hope to see you again next time.